Good afternoon, everyone. I'm at one of my favorite parks in New York today. I'm actually not in New York. I'm kind of above New York. And we're going to be walking outside, inside, over, next to, and with great views on a 1.5 miles of old railway that's been turned into one of the most famous parks in all of New York. So where are we today? Well, it's one of the best known parks in the city. Look up, it's the Highline. That's where we're going. So join me, Terry Dixon, for an adventure for anyone as we take a walk on this iconic park. So it starts at Hudson Yards up north, and it goes 1.5 miles to Chelsea. You can take the 7 line over to the top, or you can take the green and the L over to Chelsea to start on that end. But as you can see, this whole place used to be a railway, and it used to be a raised railway. And they're still working on it. They're still refurbishing the north end of this park. It's going to wind out over Hudson Yards and go up a little north of there. It's an amazing park. It starts at Hudson Yards, which is the north end of this park. And there are several accesses to it there. The main one is right next to the mall and next to the shed, close to the vessel there. You can get right out onto it. And as you can see, this whole thing is elevated. Well, how did this happen? So as you see our walk along here with the various places feeding in, I'll tell you a little story. Once upon a time, on the other end of this, where Chelsea Market is now, a company called NABISCO came up with a cookie called an Oreo. And as we all know, that is one of the most famous cookies in the world. And back in the early 1900s, in the middle of the city making the world's most popular manufactured cookie, NABISCO needed a way to get their supplies in there and get their cookies out. So there was an elevated train built. It took things from point A to point B, which was NABISCO, to help them make cookies and help them distribute those cookies. And it was elevated to get up and over that traffic that the trolleys and whatnot had been fighting with for years. Well, by the 1960s, things had changed. The buildings had moved on. The facilities had moved out. The neighborhood was kind of dilapidated, and that train track went silent. So what happened then? Well, time passed. This, that, and the other happened. But eventually, a group got together and decided to save this railway. And what they did was they turned it into one of the very first rail trails, and it is above everything. So in 2009, the Highline opened, and they are still expanding and making more accesses to it and putting different things on it. And it is one of the most popular spots in New York today. It runs from what used to be Hell's Kitchen, but is now Hudson Yards, down into Chelsea, which also houses the Meatpacking District, through the Old Garment District. And there's a lot of historic buildings down here. There's been a lot of additional buildings built. You have great views up and down the streets. There's parts where you can even see the Empire State Building. They have got elevators, ramps, stairs, whatever you want to get up and down from there. So it's very accessible, and it has a viewing platform so you can do performances on one section, and it's got trees, plants, flowers, and whatever. And as you can see, those rail tracks, a lot of them are still there, and they're just flowing right through the park. It is normally crowded up there, as you can see, even in the colder months, and you will find things up there. You will find art, you will find statues, you will find murals like this one. You will find a lot of beautiful things up there. And don't forget, you're above it all. They put in a bunch of luxury housing here. These are all apartments and condos, but you got to check into that because these babies will cost you at least $4,500 a month, and they go up to like 15 grand. So you might not get the view of the park. You might just have to come and walk on it like the rest of us. But you come through these neighborhoods, they're very artsy neighborhoods. They're no longer such an industrial neighborhood. And there's several different sections of the Highline. There is, like I said, there is the little amphitheater type platform. There are actually parks below. You see a lot of artwork along there. Like I said, statues, paintings, whatever. And this is when you're getting close to Chelsea Market, which used to be that NABISCO factory. And they preserved a lot of what they used to run their business down there. Along the way, you have this, which is a viewpoint where you can sit and watch the traffic driving under you up and down New York through Manhattan there. So it's a really incredible place. It is one of my favorite parks as well. Most people do love the Highline. It is unique, and it is something you don't see everywhere. But on the other end, it runs just past Chelsea Market in the Meatpacking District, and you have this walk-through in the old Chelsea Market, which is what NABISCO used to use to load and unload the trains. They have some little stands there. It's not directly accessible from that point, but you can go downstairs there and go in the market. So this is what it looks like. It is 1.5 miles long. It is a wonderful little park. Goes from Hudson Yards down to Chelsea. You can take the 7 over to the north part, the green ones down, and the L over to the south part. It's a great place to take a walk. As they keep expanding this, it's just going to become more and more scenic. So at any point you come down, whether you're going to end up at Pier 57 or you're going to be up at Hudson Yards walking up the vessel, either end and everything in between. It's just a great place to go. It's open all day, every day, and it's free.